So, tell me now about yourself.
Well, one of the best parts of any boat is the chart table. A lot of hours here working on charts and having a great life of sailing. Now this chart table is small, but it's very efficient. Actually not that small. You do get the traditional sitting area with a lot of leg room. It's comfortable. There's now the cool thing about these guys, we have the same for the kitchen. Now the chart table actually has a kind of a seat belt that you attach yourself to this, and when the boat is heeling in the bad weather, you're always in place and you can focus on your work or simply fall asleep and rest a little bit. You will be well tight in place. And all these parts from Nautor Swan, they are original parts they did. They are super well made. They are very strong. All the supports, they put enough screws with the right size. I really don't know how they make these things. I mean, they knew what they were doing, and these things last forever, which is very good. It gives you a lot of comfort because of the safety issues. The chart table has this, in the past we used to have these big paper maps, charts. So it does have the storage for the charts, which we did a little bit of modifications here. We took out all the instruments from the 70s we had here. They are at home stored for now. We simplified because nowadays the plotter will have all the functions that were spread around here, and the plotter is outside. We didn't put a repeater yet in here, and I don't think we'll have to do that for now, at least. We did put a new switchboard panel, a new 12 volt panel. For safety reasons, these kind of things, even if they are very good quality, they do have some life limitations. So we thought of having a brand new one with a refit. It's all installed, everything is connected there. We use as much as the original parts to fit the new one. We put the gauge for the diesel. This is the engine hours, to monitor the engine hours for next oil change. VHF, as I mentioned earlier, with a separate battery for this guy above the water level in the front, and a little stereo with the USB and all that, so we can enjoy some music. Now the other thing is important. They had this very well located. They use this space pretty wisely. The drawers that we use for tools. Right now they're quite empty. There's a compass here that belongs to the living room, to the salon there. We had to empty everything for the refit because all these drawers came out. They're just a little bit polished. But everything else you can see, they are original, they're very strong, they're very solid. Now the other good thing about Nautor is they use laws of physics that will last forever for certain things such as these drawers, that they will not open if you just pull them out. When the boat heels, you have to pull up a little bit and out. As you can see, they work very well. And now the other thing is, as long as there's gravity law, this thing will always work. And if one day the gravity law, doesn't work, then you wouldn't care too much about these drawers anyway, right? So a lot of details like this happen in this boat, in the Nautor Swan from this generation, including the way the water flows around the hatches in the back. They don't rely on rubber or materials that deteriorate in time. As much as possible, they rely on simple rules of physics. And that's good. I mean, we don't have to worry about maintenance of certain things or parts breaking or replacement parts that will happen with classic cars or even other classic boats. This boat doesn't have that
Well, there's nothing to tell. That sounds mysterious.
You can sleep well at night, not worry. The chart table has this little bit of a design here. It's round, so you don't hurt yourself going in and out. Makes a big difference because the space here is not so much, but you can still move into the toilet or to the after cabin. Other than that, under the city here, there's a little bit more storage, which we try to show you, where we will have. It's not here now because we're replacing. There's a pump in case of water coming into the boat. There will be a pump to pump out, And also that is well thought, because when in the case of emergency that water is coming inside the boat, you just sit here and you can actually comfortably use the manual pump. The good thing about being manual is that you don't rely on batteries. When water if water starts coming in,
As you can see, it's hard for me to speed out this sinking ship bit. Definitely not my favorite topic. To make things worse, the boat was still in the warehouse, it was a hot day, it was simply a sauna out there.
When you do something love, then you love to use useful, and something when you use useful, I think it does then, you know.
Yeah, we try to relax.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, as they say in the airplanes, and definitely very unlikely in an Nautor Swan, to use the water pump, you can just sit here and you stick this into the pump and just comfortably sit down and pump, which makes obviously life better when things in a time where things are already going bad enough. All these details have been well thought in a Swan, and that's what makes the difference of these boats in general. Especially these older boats, you can see all these small details have a reason to exist. Everything works perfectly. Let me show you, like this door. You know, it just works fantastic. After so many years of opening and closing, it's in place. It doesn't need any fixing, any maintenance. It's just there, it's solid, it's just fantastic. We love these boats. Thank you. So yeah, you can actually sit, and there's they used to be here, but with a pausing. The likely event of an emergency, you call the cops. You can just...
If you agree with this, follow us. Follow the blue sky.